betrayal, lies, and a scandal so messy it's dripping down courtroom walls like last night's cheap mascara. Stevie J just lobbed a grenade into the love and hip-hop universe. And guess who got caught in the blast? That's right, Bambi. After weeks of courtroom chaos, hushed whispers, and cryptic Instagram stories, Stevie J finally broke his silence. And what he exposed. It might just flip everything we thought we knew upside down. Did Bambi manipulate the entire trial? Did she lie under oath? And why are the cops grilling Stevie J right after the verdict? Like he's holding the smoking gun? What was so damning, so scandalous, that had Stevie J pacing outside the courthouse while Bambi allegedly smashed her phone behind closed doors? We've got fake leaked footage, anonymous insiders, and tea so scorching even Mama D's wigs are trembling. If you thought the drama ended in the courtroom, think again. Because what's about to come out could ruin reputations, crush careers, and drag Bambi into a whirlwind she can't flat iron her way out of. Grab your popcorn, this isn't just drama, this is a full-blown movie. A scandal so twisted, so explosive, it could only come from the deepest, darkest corners of reality TV. And this time, the spotlight isn't backing down. We're talking betrayal, secret recordings, federal investigations, and one jaw-dropping twist after another. Right at the center, Stevie J and Bambi, locked in a war of words, wires, and whispers. The internet's been shaking ever since Stevie, yes, that's Stevie, the self-proclaimed godfather of chaos, dropped what he calls the final truth. And he's not whispering it, he's screaming it from the rooftops. According to Stevie, Bambi wasn't just playing dirty, she was running a full-on setup. And now that things have spiraled all the way into the courtroom, with real cops, real lawyers, and real interrogations, baby, this is beyond messy. Let's rewind. Remember when Lil Scrappy was out here looking lost, confused, and humiliated? People chalked it up to heartbreak. But behind the scenes, whispers were swirling. Insiders hinted someone close was pulling strings, breaking Scrappy down mentally, emotionally, and financially. And guess whose name kept popping up like a bad chorus? Bambi. But no one had the guts to say it. Not until now. Stevie J claims he's been sitting on receipts so hot they could melt the Love and Hip Hop franchise to the ground. According to him, Bambi has been running game on Scrappy for years. But this isn't just about lies and manipulation. No, it's way, way deeper. We're talking hush money, hidden surveillance, and an alleged blackmail ring so cold, it's got even the FBI raising eyebrows. And when Stevie got pulled in for questioning last week, that was the final straw. Sources say it all exploded right after the trial. Yes, that trial, the one that was supposed to be a routine custody hearing but turned into a full-on courtroom circus. Witnesses came forward, evidence was submitted, and right when folks thought it was over, boom! Stevie dropped the mic. Cameras caught him storming out of the courthouse, flanked by his lawyer shouting, "Y'all want to protect snakes? Watch this!" What followed was pure digital wildfire. Stevie jumped on social media. Raw, unfiltered, unapologetic. His Instagram Live. 1.2 million views in just 3 hours. He dropped bomb after bomb, naming names, showing leaked texts, allegedly from Bambi's phone, detailing conversations about Scrappy's money, career sabotage, and even payments to private investigators. Allegedly, Bambi had been feeding false narratives to bloggers, painting Scrappy as unstable and unfaithful, all while keeping her own image squeaky clean. Now here's where it gets murky. According to an anonymous courtroom insider, the judge halted the trial mid-session when fresh evidence came in. Hotel lobby surveillance footage showing Bambi meeting a mystery man hours before Scrappy's accounts were mysteriously frozen. That man, allegedly tied to a known media fixer, someone who works with reality stars to manufacture scandals. And guess who tipped the court off about that footage? Yup, Stevie J. In his rant, Stevie claims he was forced to go public because the truth was being buried. He even hinted that certain producers, we see you Mona, were pressuring folks to stay silent, to protect the show. But Stevie, he wasn't having it. "I'm done protecting the industry," he said. "Y'all want to act innocent while real lives get torn apart? Nah, time's up." Now whether you believe him or not, the aftermath? Undeniable. Within hours, hashtags like #MobBambiGate, #YourScrappy Setup, and #StevieSpills spills were trending. Coast to coast, fans split, some defending Bambi, calling Stevie a clout chaser, while others demanded a federal probe into the allegations. And then came the cherry on top, leaked audio. a secret recording allegedly between Bambi and a VH1 exec, discussing narrative control and keeping Scrappy emotionally unstable for the cameras. If real, that clip could bring the whole empire down. And word on the street? Authorities are taking it seriously? A source inside Atlanta PD confirmed Bambi was brought in for formal questioning days after the trial. Her reps say it's all a targeted smear campaign by a bitter ex-friend. But insiders whisper about a potential grand jury summons. Meanwhile, Lil Scrappy has gone ghost. No post, no story, nothing. His team says he's focusing on healing, but fans think he's either lawyered up or cooking up his own tell-all. And, y'all, this is just the beginning. Because what Stevie revealed next changed. Everything, just when you thought the chaos had peaked. Bam. A leaked courthouse video hit the web like a nuclear bomb. A shadowy figure, allegedly one, of Stevie's own security guys, uploaded the clip. Bambi walking out of court, face buried in her hands. Stevie storming behind her, flanked by 2 off-duty officers. The caption, "Ain't no loyalty in the industry. Stevie got the files." And speaking of those files, according to a source inside Fulton County DA's office, Stevie J didn't just show up in court to stir the pot. He came with documents. Real or forged, no one can say for sure. But those pages allegedly contained damning evidence of Bambi's involvement in a money laundering ring disguised as a wellness brand. And get this, the trial Bambi attended wasn't even hers. It was tied to one of her former business partners, someone already caught up in federal fraud charges. But here's where things spiral into absolute madness. As Stevie J left the courthouse, paparazzi bombarded him with questions. He didn't say a word. He just held up a small black USB stick and smirked. Social media exploded. Hashtags like NunkRedoStevieLeaks and Bambi Files trended instantly. TikTok creators dropped frame-by-frame breakdowns of the USB moment like it was the Zapruder film. And what did Bambi do? Sis went silent. No posts, no stories, no clapbacks, just silence. Which of course only made it worse, because in the world of scandal, silence is guilt's loudest scream. 2 days later, an anonymous email landed in the inbox of a well-known celeb blog that lives to expose reality TV drama. The sender? A former friend of Bambi. The subject line? She's not who you think she is. Inside, allegations of a secret relationship between Bambi and a high-ranking Miami event promoter, a man with known ties to multiple fraud cases across state lines. The email included late-night message screenshots, wire transfer receipts, travel itineraries matching the exact dates when Bambi claimed she was on wellness retreats. But the most damning part? It wasn't the alleged affair, or even the shady business ties. It was this, the claim that Bambi used Lil Scrappy's name, without his knowledge, to secure investor funds for a celebrity-endorsed lifestyle brand that never launched. And guess who one of the scammed investors was? Stevie J's cousin. Suddenly, this wasn't just drama, it was personal. Now the puzzle pieces start connecting like a Netflix docuseries. Stevie J's sudden silence after his cousin lost thousands, the mysterious collapse of Bambi's brand, the trial she randomly appeared at, the USB, the smirk. But wait, it gets deeper. An investigative blogger, known for busting fraudulent influencer scams, released what they claimed was a 70-page PDF breakdown. Inside, alleged details of how Bambi's brand funneled investor cash into offshore accounts in the Cayman Islands through a shell company called Scramble Enterprises LLC. Let's pause. Why would a wellness brand have a shell name like that? And even worse, guess who allegedly signed off on the wire transfers? A forged signature, traced back to Lil Scrappy's old business account. Cue the explosions. Cue the chaos. Mama D, never one to stay quiet when her baby's name is in the mix, jumped on IG Live and let it fly. I done told y'all, been told y'all, she ain't love my baby, she loved his brand. Now the truth coming out. And Stevie got the receipts, thousands tuned in. Screenshots flooded the blogs. Memes spread faster than the facts. And yet, Bambi? Still no official statement. Meanwhile, the drama drew in more heavy hitters, from reality TV vets to legal experts weighing in on what could be upcoming federal indictments. One thing's for sure, this isn't just another episode, it's a full-blown scandal showdown, so buckle up because the fallout is just getting started and no one is safe.